Let's start by doing some breathing. So put your hands on your lower abdomen, feet just comfortably underneath your shoulders, and take a few breaths. Breathe in through your nose and expand your lower abdomen. And then exhale and bring your belly back towards your spine. So you feel some movement in your lower abdomen there. Take a few deep breaths and feel yourself calming down. Feel your nervous system becoming calm. And feel your mind becoming more inner. So paying more attention to what's inside than what's outside. Take a couple more breaths like that. You can even close your eyes if you want to. Take one more breath. When you exhale, bring your arms down by your side. Now we're going to do a variation on knocking on the door of life. And it's, let's just show the feet first. So this is one where you turn and you lift up one heel and then you turn. So you're still turning from the hips and the waist, but you just lift up your heel so you can get a little bit more of a twist. And then the arms are like this. So tap your shoulder with the same arm. So that'd be your left. And then tap here by the side of your ribs, about the where your bra would go. And then twist towards the elbow. And you lift that other heel. And then you do the same thing on the other side. So if you're going to the right, right elbow is pointing the way. And then other side. So we'll start out a little slow and you're just tapping on top of your shoulder and by the side of your rib. We're targeting the liver and the gallbladder meridians to get that open. And then once you get into the flow of the movement, you can just swing your arms from side to side. Breathe deeply. And if you get confused, that's okay. Just start over again, or you're probably tapping pretty much in the right areas anyway. Do a couple more. And then let yourself wind down. And we'll do a little bit more tapping, so a little bit of chi massage this in the same area. So it's still for the liver and the gallbladder meridians, and the out of balance emotions for that would be anger and frustration and irritation, all those kind of just all the kind of frustrating feelings that you can get sometimes. And so we're just going to bring this arm up to get it out of the way. And then we tap from underneath the armpit down toward the hip, and then go back to the top again and tap down. You can breathe out through your mouth. So the idea is you're bringing the energy down, so you're not so much in your head. And you can start to relax a little bit and feel your emotions calming down. You can actually use this if you're feeling frustrated sometime, and if you're around other people, they may wonder what the heck you're doing, but you'll feel better. And then let's do the other side. So you just touch your shoulder and tap armpit down towards your hip. You don't have to go all the way down towards your hip. Just below the waist a little bit. Breathe out through your mouth. And then bring your arms down and take a moment to just feel your body. Now, tiger claws. Bring out your tiger claws and we'll do tiger clears the way. So you sweep your arms down this way and bend your knees a little bit and then straighten your knees as you're pushing your arms out to the side, like you're clearing out whatever you don't need anymore. And then you go back up and do it again and breathe out here. Be sure to have a little bounce in your knees, even if it's just a little bit. You can adjust the pace. You can go slower. You can go faster. Let go of stress. Throw away worries. Just clean it all out. Anything that's heavy or bothering you. Exhale through your mouth. Three more times. And again, just bring your arms down by your side. And take a breath and feel your body. And then bring your hands in the prayer position in front of your chest and heart to the sky. Breathe in and breathe out. Expand your chest. And then maybe stretch a little bit in between your shoulder blades when you bring your hands back in. So you're opening in the front, opening in the back. Establish your breath. Let your breath calm down and now in and out through the nose. Just one more. And now let's do the side stretches. So open your legs as wide as you feel comfortable with, and then we're going to turn. So turn over to your right and turn the right toe out to that same direction. And you can turn your left heel back a little bit. Then you can adjust, make your legs smaller, make them wider, a little bit more challenging if your legs are wide. And then you bend that front knee. Okay, and then put your hand on your thigh. You can lean over and stretch. You want to try and keep your hip down. That's hip up, more hip down here. And then change to the other side and now arch back. Inhale here and exhale as you change to the next position. Breathe in. Really reach out there, get a nice long stretch and breathe out. Try and keep your knee bent to the same degree the whole time. And then after a while, you can work into a wider stance once you start to get stronger. You'll be able to bend your knee more. Try to keep your shoulder down even though you're reaching your arm up. You're working on flexibility, also strength and balance. Just one more time. And then turn your feet so they're facing towards the front. You can reduce the width of your stance, and then we'll do forward fold. Just unload the stress we put on our back. Go over part way, go over all the way, whatever feels good to you. Never force your stretch or any of the movements that we do. Try to gently move through all the exercises, and eventually you'll build up more strength. And then put your hands on your thighs and slowly stand up. Stretch up and arms down. Let's return to the breath again. Breathe in, heart to the sky. Open your horizons and breathe out. Just 2 more breaths on this time. And then same thing to the other side. You know, if you want to do this holding on to some furniture or maybe a chair, something like that, you can always do that. So you establish the length of your stride here and then bend the front knee. You always want to try and keep your knee over your ankle so you're not way out here like that. Okay, and then you can adjust this so you can be up high and you can get down lower, even put your elbow down if you want to, but you can really adjust. And then change, reach back, try and keep your knee bent. Not easy, is it? And then stretch over again. Feel the stretch in your side. Make your hip go down instead of up, right? And breathe in as you stretch. Breathe out as you transition. Once more each side. And then turn your feet so they're facing forward. You can adjust your stance and then forward fold again. Feel the stretch in the back of your thighs. Let your back relax. And then slowly stand up and stretch up. And arms out and down. And then just shake out your hands and your feet a little bit. Now let's start working on the feet. And then for anyone who is watching this on the video, we're going to use a little piece of fabric, and be a towel, a blanket, anything that's handy. If you're watching the video, you can stop the video while you go and get one. Okay, so we're going to do first ankle circles. And so you lift up your heel, you can see like that. And then you just circle your ankle this way. Hands out here, your hands are on the head of 2 tigers. Or you can hold on to something. So it's a little bit of a challenge for balance, but mainly it's to work through your ankle, and then also your knee and your hip are also moving. Great for circulation all the way down into your foot. And then go the other direction. So we're working evenly. And then change and do the same thing on the other foot. So you have your foot, that high heel position, and then circle. You can breathe out through your mouth if you want to release any of the stiffness and tightness that gets released. You can let that out with your breath. Notice how your ankle feels. If you tend to get cramps in your feet, this will increase the circulation and hopefully help with that. Also, just shaking your feet. And then go the other way. And then let's do a little stretch for the Achilles tendon in the back and the back of your heel. So it's a good idea to hold on to something and have your hips facing straight to the side and your toe facing that same direction. And then you just press into your heel. So I'm pressing down into that heel on the extended leg, and you can even shift your hips more forward. So if you're doing like this, you can't really see me, but here my hand's on my hip. And if you're opened out like this, you don't really feel that much stretch. You feel a different stretch is what you'll get. But this one is for that little tendon and the two muscles on the back of your calf to stretch that area. Pressing into your heel, drop your hip down. And then release that stretch. Bring your foot in a little closer so that you can focus on bending this knee. This leg will bend too, but you're really just trying to put the weight all on that same leg we were working with. Right. And as you stay there, you do some breathing, and maybe you can start out here, and then eventually you can bend a little more and a little more and a little more. The longer you stay, the more you can bend. And then the same thing on the other side. So put your heel back and hips facing directly to the side, toes facing directly to the side, and then press into your heel. Adjust the length of your stride here so that it works, because if you put your foot too far back, you can't get your heel down. If it's too far forward, then you won't feel much stretch. You have to just find the sweet spot. Press into your heel. Drop your hips forward. If you want to avoid sticking your bum out, try and get it down as far as you can. And then step closer so that your weight is all on that same foot that you were stretching the back of your calf. You may notice one is a little more flexible than the other. And kind of feel shaky. That's what I'm noticing right now on my leg. And then you can shake that out, shake out both feet, and then just put your foot behind you and bend at the toes first. And then you just press so that you're stretching the front of your foot. It's not really a toe stretch, so it's not really like trying to point like this. although it does do that to a large extent. And then if you get a cramp, go ahead and put your foot the other way. So you're bending the toes, kind of a high heel shoe position. And then go back into the stretch. If you're really tight, it can feel like it's been shrink wrapped. That's the tight muscles and the tight fascia you can work with, and eventually it will release. And then do the same thing on the other side. Bend your toes and then stretch the front of your foot. And again, like if you have some cramping, then go ahead and release that stretch and do the opposite. So you're stretching with your toes bent. And then you can go back into it and out of it. This is a kind of good thing to do frequently. Keep your feet moving. And then go ahead and pick up your little piece of fabric like that. And so I don't have the ability to focus the camera, but what I'm doing is I'm having, so this is what my foot's going to do. Down like this, and then I'm pulling it back, and then I'm pulling it back. So I'm gathering it underneath my foot. Let me see if I can make it so you can see what I'm doing. If you're on a carpet, it'll be more difficult, but it's doable. So you just, even if it doesn't move at all, like it's on the mat here now, and I can get it to move because it's a sticky mat, right? If I move back a little bit more, maybe I can. Oh yeah, it works really good on a hard floor, but it makes you use your toes, you use all into your foot. And now reverse that. Try and put the fabric out away from underneath your foot. It's a little harder, but it really wakes up all the muscles in your feet. So it's pulling in and then pushing out and pushing out. Okay, and then do the same thing with the other foot. You lift up your toes. You can even spread your toes out and then pull the towel underneath you, underneath your feet. And then after you've done a few, reverse that. Try and get the towel out from underneath your foot. Okay, now take a moment, just feel your feet. Feel your lower legs and your feet. Ah, yes. Okay, so go ahead and put that away. Let's do some shaking. Bouncing and shaking. On this one, let's use the sound for the lung meridian, and we'll use the vocalized version. So that would be the sound of Z's, like at the end of buzz. Shake your ribs, bounce your knees. Stimulate your lungs. Do one more time. And then find stillness. Just feel your body, feel the energy, the tingling, sparkling effervescence of the energy sensation in your body, especially your arms and your hands, your legs, and your feet. Notice your feet. And then put your hands in front of you with your palms facing down. Bend your knees just slightly and we'll have opening the flow. So breathe in as you allow your arms to float up. And then your hands get a little bit closer to you as they float down on the exhale. Let's breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and then exhale on the way down. Modern day, everyday life is very stressful. And when we're under stress, we tend to have a lot of thoughts, try and do everything fast. So now in Qigong, we're going to tap into the power of slow. Breathe in and breathe out. Notice any resistance you have to this. Maybe part of your brain is telling you that, oh, we're moving too slow, it's boring, blah, 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 keeps on going. Just notice that and very slowly breathe in and breathe out. Maybe even put a smile on your face. Yes, I know I'm going very slow. And now that you're really into the movement, maybe you can go ahead and close your eyes and just do a few of the same thing with your eyes closed and let yourself go with the flow. Relax your hands, relax your fingers, relax your shoulders down your back. And now let's add something on to this. It's opening the flow to the 6 directions. So pull your arms up and then arms come in towards your chest and then push out again. Then pull in. Now push out to the sides. Open your fingers a little bit and push out to the sides with your fingers open. Maybe you can feel like you're holding on to a big ball of energy and then pull that in and bring it up towards in front of your forehead and then let it come down to your chest and then down to your lower abdomen. Then we start again. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. And then down the center line as you exhale. Now, if your breathing doesn't go exactly like that, that's okay. You can kind of go into something that feels right. And when your hands out here, open your fingers a little bit. And then like you're holding on to that energy ball and bring it into your system, into your mind, into your heart, and into your body. Push your hands forward as you exhale. Breathe in. Exhale as you reach out. Contact the energy of the universe out here and pull it in. And exhale your hands on the way down. Let's do a few more times. Let's just do it in silence. Go with the flow. Relax. And then just pause here, and your hands represent the energy that you've just brought into your upper energy center here, the upper dantian. Open yourself to clarity of thought, wisdom, creativity. And then bring your hands down in front of your chest and open your heart. Open yourself to the positive emotions of love and joy. And then down to your lower abdomen and charge your system with energy that you picked up from the earth, from the universe. And then make your hands face down again. And we'll do pulling the gossamer thread. And you can think of the energy that's all around you in the universe as being a web of energy. Even, the internet, they call it a net, right? So with your hands facing down, and then make your hands face each other in front of your lower abdomen. And so the first part of this will be to spread your energy out into the extremities, arms and legs, all of the meridians, and then pull it back in towards the center line of your body. You can pull it out and then condense it in. Let's do that one more time. And now reach down, and you're going to hold on to that gossamer thread. Thumb and index finger, you just pull up earth energy all the way through your system, and then open your arms out and create a protective energy capsule around you. Pull that energy into the center, and then let it spread throughout your whole system. Again, breathe in as you pull the energy up. Protective energy goes all around you. Pull that energy into your center, and then let it circulate. Again, breathe in. And breathe out. Pulling the gossamer thread, pull in health and vitality. And let that circulate through your whole system. Breathe in earth energy of peace. You can pull in the feeling of being grounded and secure. 2 more times. And then just stand with your hands facing each other. Feel your body, feel your hands, feel the energy sensation, particularly on your hands. And then do a little scan, find out where else you're feeling that lovely tingling sensation. And then let's do flying. Breathe in and breathe out. This movement, this flying movement, is to give you a sense of being light, not so serious all the time. And also, as a bird that flies, you have distance. You can get perspective on all of the events that go around you every day. So you don't take it personally. You cultivate that observer inside of you. Just breathe in as your arms go up and exhale as your arms come down. One more like that. And then softly bring your legs in closer together, and we'll have the bird returning to the nest. So this time bring your arms up, or always modify if you need to. You don't have to come all the way up in this flying motion. And then bend your knees and hug your knees as much as you can. A little or a lot more than I'm doing would be great too. Breathe in. Really stretch and extend your body and breathe out. Come home to rest. Just be gentle with yourself. Just go down as far as you can do without straining. No strain, no stress. And now, after this one, just bring your arms down and cross your hands together over your lower abdomen. And then just gently center your energy down here in your lower dantian. Allow the energy to swirl through your body, be absorbed in all the places it needs to be absorbed. And then the extra, we can pull it down here and make a deposit into your energy banking account. And take one more breath. And then exhale, relax your arms down, and then let's do a short meditation. You can sit down or you can lie down. Just make yourself comfortable. Relax into the chair or relax onto the floor, the sofa, whatever you are on. Take a couple of breaths. And then if you're sitting down, put your hands in this position, the One hand is on top of the other, and then the thumbs touch. This is called the monk holding the pearl. And the pearl is that precious energy we've been working with during class today. Then you can put your hands on your lap. And if you're lying down, you can just close your index finger and thumb. It closes the energy of the lung meridian. Either way, if you're lying down, just have your arms comfortably by your side. And then close your eyes and open your inner eye. Turn your gaze inside, within. And focus on your breath. Focus on your breath and breathe into your lower abdomen. Bring your attention into your lower abdomen. And now imagine a small point of light shining in your lower abdomen. Let it start behind your navel and down about an inch or so lower. So it's just about the middle of your lower abdomen. You can see it as the first star in the night sky. Just imagine a dot of bright white light. Bright white light in your lower abdomen. Keep imagining the small dot of bright white light. Let it get brighter and connect to your inner luminosity, the light within. Maybe it seems very distant. Maybe you don't really see it in your imagination, but you could feel it or just sense it. Feel what it's like to hold that light within you. Bright white light in your lower abdomen. Really, your body is made from starlight. It's made of sunlight. And you have light within you. You have warmth and radiance within you. In fact, your body is the transformation of sunlight. Connect to that inner radiance. Feel it in your belly. And then imagine that the star within you starts to shine brighter. Let it shine brighter and brighter. Let the rays of your star in your lower abdomen get brighter. Bright enough to fill your whole body with light. The light fills up your lower abdomen and it shines up into your chest, illuminating all of your internal organs. You can visualize it or you can feel it. Let the bright white light fill up your whole torso. And then let the brightness shine from your shoulders, down your arms, all the way down to your hands. And then direct the bright healing energy through your spine into your nervous system. Let it shine up into your neck, to your head, and into your brain. Now shine the light down your legs, through your thighs and your knees. Let it shine down to your lower legs, your ankles, and your feet. Feel your whole body as luminous and bright. Feel your whole body. And then keeping your eyes closed, bring your hands over your lower abdomen. And return to the image of the first star in the night sky. Know that all of your cells have absorbed the healing energy, and you can now call the light and the energy back to your center, back to your lower dantian. Breathe into your belly. And then make a circle with your hands. Center and absorb the energy right here in your lower dantian. And then slowly open your eyes and rub your hands together. And just massage your face a little bit. And sweep down your head. And rub the back of your neck. Take a deep breath and shine out into your day.